Yes, so hello guys, welcome back to another edition of Sports Update Ghana. And well, coming up in this edition, the latest from the Black Stars camp is that head coach Otuado has submitted a 55-man provisional list to the Ghana Football Association. That is the Black Stars provisional squad for the 2022 FIFA World Cup, and it includes some surprises in that particular squad. We'll be detailing it here on Sports Update Ghana, as well as news making the rounds that Goerge Boateng has added sports punditry to his job as Black Stars assistant coach. Well, the GFA has something to say about that, but the former sports minister has issued a word of caution to the Black Stars not to go to the World Cup and womanize. He says that they have to take care of themselves and control their selves at the World Cup, and not to include womanizing as part of their work at Qatar. Well, the president of Ghana, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, has a word of advice for the Black Stars ahead of the World Cup, and we'll be looking at all that here on Sports Updates Ghana. Please subscribe to the channel, like, share, and don't forget to leave a comment. So let's kick straight into the Black Stars provisional squad that was submitted by head coach Otuado to the Ghana Football Association on Friday, that is October 21st. And well, Black Stars head coach Otuado has reportedly included Salis Abdel Samed, Callum Hudson-Odoi, and Jeffrey Schlupp in the soon-to-be-announced provisional squad for the 2022 FIFA World Cup. Well, according to reports, the trio have their names on the list that is expected to be named by the Ghana Football Association in the coming days. Jeffrey Schlupp, who last played for the Black Stars in 2021, played in Ghana's 2022 FIFA World Cup qualifier against Ethiopia, and since then has not played for the Black Stars. He even missed Ghana's 2021 AFCON campaign in Cameroon. Well, Salis Abdel Samed, who plays his trade in the French Ligue 1, is also said to have received a call-up to the Black Stars upcoming squad, which will be announced by the GFA very soon. Well, the player that is Abdel Salis Samed was earlier invited for the Black Stars AFCON campaign, but he turned it down due to an injury he sustained. For British-born Ghanaian player Callum Hudson-Odoi, he is said to have had some discussions with the Ghana Football Association pertaining to his decision to switch nationalities from England to play for the Black Stars. And well, Callum Hudson-Odoi, if all things be equal, he could play for the Black Stars in Qatar. Well, as we know, in November, that is when he can switch nationalities to play for the Black Stars, and in some couple of days we expect that the GFA will complete the nationality switch of Callum Hudson-Odoi to play for the Black Stars at the World Cup. But the actual details of the 55-man list submitted by Coach Otuado, well, includes some players who have been in the Black Stars for some time now, and will be monitoring the space to bring you up to speed on all that. But the World Cup will kick off on November 19th, 2022, and the Black Stars have been paired in Group H and will come up against South Korea, Portugal, and Uruguay. And well, moving on. Well, I told you a story about the Black Stars being urged to focus and leave women from their campaign at the 2022 FIFA World Cup. Well, that is from Ghana's former sports minister, Elvis Efi-Yankwa, who has warned the Black Stars not to entertain women at the 2022 FIFA World Cup. Ghana's Black Stars are one of the 5 African countries representing the continent in Qatar, and well, ahead of the tournament in Qatar, which commences in November. Well, ahead of the World Cup in Qatar, Elvis Efi-Yankwa, who was the lead sports minister during the 2014 World Cup in Brazil, says that, and I quote, "The team must be focused and dedicated to the World Cup period. This is a tournament for just a few weeks. The players should leave their wives and girlfriends for those few weeks. They should focus on bringing glory to Ghana and themselves." He went on to say, and I quote, that it is a privilege to don the national colors, and players should not think they are doing us a favor by representing Ghana. And that is what the former sports minister Elvis Efi-Yankwa had to say in an interview recently. Well, we know that when it comes to the Black Stars, we've heard several rumors about players going with their girlfriends and wives during tournaments and all that, but we don't have evidence on that. But if it's coming from a former sports minister, then it appears that all the rumors we've been hearing might be true. And away from the former sports minister, the president of the Republic of Ghana, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, has urged the Ghana Football Association to allow the Black Stars technical team to do their work at the 2022 FIFA World Cup in Qatar. Well, according to the President of the Republic of Ghana, he has heard a number of rumors about the GFA interfering in the job of the technical team, which includes the influence of players to be chosen for the tournament. Well, according to the President of the Republic of Ghana, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, well, the GFA must let Coach Otto-Addo and his technical team do the job in Qatar. In a quote, this was what the president is said to have said. He said, "I was impressed with the technical team, the way they handled the qualification, and that is the reason why I recommended for their permanent stay, and you did that. I think it is the best possible basis on which to go. But having chosen the technical team, I will implore you, Ketu Kureku, to leave them to choose the players for the World Cup. I think that the people who run football clubs know what is required of a good coach. It takes responsibility, and if it doesn't, you know what to do." The president went on to say that, but what is always a problem is ministers, presidents, and other influencing players on coaches. We don't want it that way because we have confidence in the people who we have chosen. I think we've got a good technical team in the likes of Coach Otto-Addo, Chris Hughton, Goerge Boateng, and Didi Dramani. We've got a good team and we've got a good set of people to guide our players, so we should leave them to do their work because they are the best combination for us, and the rest of us will do our best to support them. And that is what the President of the Republic of Ghana had to say during a courtesy call paid by the Ghana Football Association ESCO members at the Jubilee House on Thursday. And now, before we go, well, I know by now you guys have heard the rumors that Goerge Boateng has added the job of a sports pundit to his role as assistant coach of the Black Stars. Well, the Ghana Football Association has reacted to Goerge Boateng's dual role as Black Stars' first assistant coach and also being sports pundit at the 2022 FIFA World Cup. Well, according to the Ghana Football Association, they claim that Goerge Boateng accepted the role to become a sports pundit way back in 2014 during the World Cup in Brazil. Well, in a statement by the communications director of the Ghana Football Association, Henry Asante Chum, he said, and I quote, "Goerge Boateng signed a contract to work as a sports pundit during the 2014 World Cup in Brazil. So let us not think that he just signed a contract. However, he will only go and work as a pundit only when Ghana is out of the World Cup and is available. Goerge is 100% focused and committed to help Ghana achieve its targets at the World Cup. Bein Sports is aware that Boateng is busy with the Black Stars, and he told them that Ghana's target is to reach the final, but he still put his name there because he is part of them." And that is what Henry Asante Chum told Asempa FM in an interview. This is what happens when you employ a coach who is also serving as a scout for German Bundesliga side, that is Borussia Dortmund. And well, if his assistant is doing this, then you can tell us what is going on with the Black Stars. But well, that will be it for this episode of Sports Update Ghana. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Like, share, and don't forget to leave a comment.